I'm meteorologist Craig Flint, and look, we've had a lot of rain recently, and that begs the question a lot of times, what's going on? Why? The important thing to remember, especially when it comes to rainfall, especially in the summer, is it's very random. One of the most common questions I get all the time is, hey, is it going to rain at my kid's baseball game? I can't tell you that because of the random nature of how these showers and thunderstorms form up. Now, unless it's like a uniform, widespread, everyone gets it type rain, it's really difficult to pin down exactly where these thunderstorms will develop. We know they will, but we really don't know exactly where until they form. And so really it's all about location, right? Everywhere is different. Some areas will get a lot of rain, other areas will get a very little bit of rain. But recently, and especially this month in July, it just seems like every day we've been talking about showers and thunderstorms, and we have for the most part. As a matter of fact, it's the month 14 days old, so 2 weeks in. 9 out of those 14 days at the Erie International Airport. That's important to remember. At the airport, we've had recorded rain 9 out of the 14 days. But what we do as part of forecasting is we also like to look back. And that's another key thing to remember when we're talking about a situation like this. Has this happened before? Yes. Is there anything weird going on? No, because weather usually averages out. So we went back through and we looked at a bunch of data for the airport. And as we take a look here, when we talk about May and June, a combination of the two, we smash the two together. The total rainfall for the month of May and June was 5.26 inches. But it came very sporadically, right? There was a day where we would get a half an inch of rain, and then we wouldn't get another drop of rain for 4, 5, 6 days. So it was very sporadic. But the total for the May-June combo deal there, for the months of May and June, 5.26. Now, since July has began, remember, 9 out of the 14 days it has rained, we have 3.05 inches as of yesterday, as of Wednesday at the airport. Of course, these numbers get updated every day. So very rudimentary math, that is a bit over 60 percentile of what we had in May and June combined. The problem is, or the issue, I guess, is it's just been much more frequent as we've made our way through this month. I mean, if you look back, 8 out of the 31 days in May it rained, and then 11 out of the 30 days in June it rained, and here we are, like I mentioned, July, 14 days old, 9 out of those 14 days it has rained. Now, let's take it a step further and look back even more. So when you look at the wettest Julys ever recorded in Erie, Pennsylvania, again for the airport, the wettest Julys, top 10, number 1 is 1947. For the month of July, 13.27 inches of rain. Okay? 13.27, and then you can see how the list descends here as we get down to 3, 4, and 5. It's 7 inches of rain those years, 1935, 1956, and 1874. And then the list goes on here. You can see 1977, 6.67 inches of rain, 6.12 inches of rain, 1950, so on and so forth. And then number 10 is 5.97. So remember that number, 5.97 back in 1902. And we have, so far for the month of July, 3.05. So if you do the math, that's just under 3 inches more rain that we need to bump us into the top 10. Now, here's the thing. The month is still young. Could it happen? Sure. We just have to wait and see how the weather pattern evolves over the next few days and weeks here. But this is nothing unusual. I think what we're seeing here is it's just much more repetitive and it's much more frequent so far this month of July than it has been as you look back to May and June.